Hi, guys. Welcome back to FAIR Families Against Incarceration Rape, Predator or Prey. Many say that when one enters prison, they will either be a predator or a prey. And I would like to introduce you to FAIR. FAIR is initiated to bring about awareness to families so that they can be knowledgeable about what may happen to their loved ones when they go into prison. In addition to this, also, anyone that is going into prison, they need to be aware of PREA. And PREA is the Prison Rape Elimination Act. It was signed into law in 2003, and it is signed into law to bring about awareness, education, and hopefully prevention of prison rape. So the additional video that I have on here is from O.G.B.O. When you get a chance, go over to his YouTube channel and subscribe to it. He is going to give some great information into how they are now getting inside the minds of people who go into prison. Whereas before, like he says, pre-1992, the rape used to be more brutal, but now what they're doing it in a subtle way by getting inside the brains or the mind of a person that may not be aware that is what's happening. So I'll give you an example. Someone may go to prison, and a person that's in there had been in there for a while. They may be preparing care packages for someone whose family may not be looking out for them. So you just have to watch out for those things. So after this brief disclaimer, we will get into the video. Like, share, and subscribe.
Peace. Welcome back. It's your boy O.G.B.O. Crack, baby. I'm gonna give you one. Cause y'all been asking for them. This one involves a modified version of what convicts used to do, I guess like in the 70s and early 80s. And they modified for modern times. They don't just viciously take butt in prison. You know what I mean? After about 90, 92, something like that. The new thing is getting in the head, flipping the brain. You know what I mean? The head doctors. You know what I mean? This particular story involved this young cat. I think I was 19 at the time, so he may have been about 18. He could have been 19. I don't recall him being older than me. And this older cat from out of Tidewater, I had a run in with this cat. We got it straight though. He did time with some of my uncles. So when I came to work in the kitchen and he was the head cook, he knew the last name. Now your last name can get you back in those days. Your name, your bloodline, who you came from, that meant something. It don't mean none these days, but when I was there, it still meant something, and it gives you almost a pass, but you still gotta stand on your own. You know what I mean? You don't get an official pass until you show that you're willing to go. You're gonna hold your own, as it should be. It's the only way I could respect it. But this young cat, he come in the kitchen, and I noticed the head cook, this particular guy, I won't call his name, but I noticed, he take a liking to the boy. The boy, I mean, he's young, he got a clean face, and he everything a booty bandit wants. He's a young boy who could possibly, with some Kool-Aid or some cosmetics, could resemble an ugly girl. You know, but the young boy, he's young and he don't see that he's about to be flipped. And I pull up on him. You know, I'm a lieutenant in the nation at the time, and I got a sincere love for my people, and I don't like to see people turned into victims. You know what I mean? If a guy is a homosexual and he wants to be with a man, that's one thing. But if a man is a man in a booty bandit den and is not aware that he's in danger, I have a duty to try to, pull his coat to it, you know what I mean? Put him on game. And that's what I tried to do. You know, I pulled up on Youngin and I told him, I like, look, man, I see you hanging with so and so. He a booty bandit, man. He trying to get in you. And dude took offense to it. You know what I mean? Kind of got loud with me and told me, man, I can hold my own. You ain't got to worry about me and blah blah blah. The first sign of insecurity, you know what I mean, loudness. You know what I mean? When a man trying to convince you that he's not afraid and he's loud and he's afraid. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that at the time. I knew it, but I didn't know that I could have possibly helped him in another way. But I took offense to it, and I kind of dropped the ball on that, not knowing what I know now. But anyway, as time progressed, slowly he flipped them. One day he come in the kitchen, his pants tighter. Next thing I know, he a head doctor. I ain't gotta go into what that mean, but the cook had him after he broke him down, and he had his way with him. He had him knocking penises down, in the bathroom, for him, people was paying the head cook whatever he was charging, and he'll let him have a few minutes with the boy. The moral of this story is everybody has an aim. People don't just come to you and be your friends in prison. There's always game, and you got to watch out for game. The new way of rape is mental. Taking a man and turning him out mentally, making him see himself as less of a man. That's how that game is played today. So for those of you who wanted, more prison stories that fascinate this generation for whatever reason, there you go. This original content, I am O.G.B.O. Crack Baby.